Hello everyone, this is Stevenson here, and I guess welcome back to DDLC Plus, maybe the second to last for last time, for like the one last time, and who knows, maybe after I finish the side stories, I might like do one more video or two, like uncovering the secrets that are within the game, and or who knows, maybe doing a video on like how to get the, the achievements or whatever for the game. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess continue with this. We're going to continue on with Self-Love, part 1, I guess. And yeah, these other two being Reflection. But anyways, Self-Love, yeah, that's pretty much going to be a continue where it left off with Reflection part 2. It's going into this. And also after this, I don't know if there's going to be anything else more to the game. I mean, who knows? I guess I'll find out here once I get through this. I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and just get started with this. Alright. And also, from testing earlier, I went back to one of the older side stories. Excuse me there. Excuse me. Jeez. Maybe I should not have drink Pepsi. But anyways, basically I went back to the little ones, and also I've tested. Yeah, you can pretty much hit skip to skip through any dialogue, I guess, if you want to like get to certain parts. And within the side stories, whenever you go through them again, as long as you don't like wipe your save data completely off your PC, or if you're playing this on console or something. But anyways, it's only been one day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki, with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Yeah, I remember that. That's how the last part ended off. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because this staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Oh no, Eve. What are you doing here? Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seem to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets within the place of the coins. Some kind of iced tea. But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Thanks. Wow. So the next day, Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps to up to the vending machine, glancing at it as she does so. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this because there aren't any people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different than today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch, the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here. Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap that I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them, exactly. But I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga. Not unless online friends count. And Sarah did, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean? Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be so awful, especially since I already hate the attention so much. Well, it's a good thing that I have the thick skin, I guess, but would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually, I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from I knew a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I liked it a lot at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we will think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with my with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it that hard. He doesn't seem to react, but then to Natsuki's surprise, shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. He turns right and stares into her lap, but it is unable to hide his smile, as though it was a really funny joke. Yeah, I hate to say it, I think, Yuri is purely a masochist. Oh, God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to reading. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly and Natsuki opens her book. And then the end of the story right there. Not really. Anyways, the two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. The whole time, Yuri feels distracted by the twist of the crowd we're having, so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. That moment when you need to get offline to get ready for school the next day or work. If you're old enough at that point where it's just like, yeah, I have a job now and you get to do that. You're back. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having water to the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea out in the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like for me? But you didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought. Never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. I was the other. It was the other things that I didn't mean.
I swear, please believe me. Dang. It's too dank.
Your pauses and the nods.
Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. So I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, Shikuro is probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please don't feel obligated. I want to. I want to do nice things too. Okay, thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice.
I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitude just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good with just putting up with it, but because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. Monica and Sarah really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, I know this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. Aha, that's weird. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think that's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so.
I don't know, does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like, okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things that you'll like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things. So, are those all the things that are important to you? Well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody.
Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sarah really likes her baking, and she makes you laugh, and she complains a lot too. A lot too much. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person
Who cares about your feelings? Excuse me. How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad.
Please don't leave.
Oh boy. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine, as long as you understand that you can't just judge people like that. I'm sorry, Natsuki sits back down. You can't just compare friends like that and measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you. A moment of silence stretches between them. Oh boy, hopefully nothing bad happens. God. They don't want to hurt me. They just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it. I just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. Wish I knew how to help with social conflicts like how Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't really always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sarah never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Thank you. You're also nice. Yeah. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind.
But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? I don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated, especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with
books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life, really. It's that hard for you to be around people, like, all the time. Fairly often, especially in group settings, when people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all that. Don't know what to do, and I just disengage. That doesn't get lonely.
I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books all the time? Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah, me too. Really. A lot. Like, more than anything. After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more. What is the mutual signs? Unfull of understanding. Dang. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of that part.
Got the last side story unlocked, pretty much. And then, who knows, that'll probably be it at that point. Nothing else, nothing more. And that's a mail. Oh. Row tethered binary data in VM2. Let's see, I've made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited. It's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection. But it occurred to me that I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I didn't want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I have some preliminary results that indicate the presence of binary computer systems. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get our first tiny glimpse of VM2. Don't mind me though, just keep going nuts on VM1 and hopefully I'll have more to share soon. Yeah, what's with these It's like these emails going back in time, except for this one. This one just says 12:06 a.m. Maybe you have to be up at that specific time to get this email. Who knows? It's pretty much what these are. All right. Well, and also, yeah, I guess we did get that from last time. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and continue onwards to the next part, but I'm gonna go and end the video here, so hopefully you guys, I guess, enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next one. I guess take care.